Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on A Week in Paradise, starring Malin, Akerman, and Connie Nielsen. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 7. Book 8 coming March 1st to an Amazon near you. Get to Amazon. Check us out. Kindle Unlimited is totally free, and we still get paid, Little Joan. And Little Joan can get some treats. Wouldn't you like to feed Little Joan? She's so hungry. So hungry. Anywho, Week in Paradise, ladies, is a romance movie, and it's pretty standard. Although Malin Akerman, who is the lead actress, I believe, she's normally a comedian. And she was in Children's Hospital and a few other shows on Adult Swim. But in this one, she plays a 30-something wife who finds out her husband's cheating on him with a hot girl. Let's see if we can show the hot girl here. Hot girl comes out unexpectedly. There she is. And she's struck. She's struck. Oh no, my husband is cheating on me. And she is stunned. And now she decides to go visit her friend in paradise, who I assume is Connie. And, it's all about the breakup. Because it's all about relationships with you, ladies. It's all about the relationships and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Hey, if it's what you like, I don't care. And this is a higher end romance movie than normal because Malin Akerman, she's pretty funny. So she brings a little bit of more charisma, I think, to her role. A lot of times they just hire some hot chick who's like hot enough to be in it, but not too hot that you would feel threatened by her. And but she's got a lot of personality to her. So I think that brings it up a little bit. She, of course, meets the handsome chef at the island resort and falls in love with him. And she's looking pretty good herself. Looking pretty good for the movie. In a like 30-something, slightly older lady way, because they don't want to make her too hot. They don't want to have her in like a bikini. That's like too much. They want to make her like regular girl, like you. And she of course cooks with him, and it's very sexy. And he takes her out to things, and she falls for him. And then later they talk about it, and they talk and talk and talk and talk. And then there's scenes of them going boating together. Oh, there she is in a bikini. And here they have a nice romantic night on the beach. And it's all going great. Yeah, that's Malin. That's Connie. And then, dun dun dun, the big thing is her husband comes back to get her after she's fallen in love. And she has to make the big decision. What will she do in A Week in Paradise? Story by Felipe Martinez, one of the producers. Written by Kate Wood. Directed by Felipe Martinez. So Felipe doing the producing, the directing, and the story. And they hired Kate Wood to give female sensibilities. They're doing this a lot. I'm telling you, they're doing this a lot. I see ads for screenplays for female screenwriters. But they're all kind of all the same. Look, Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment. That sounds like a company that would crank these kinds of movies out. Oh, and she's looking off into the distance. What decision will I make? What decision? Will I go with handsome man who I've fallen in love with? Or will I go back to my, wherever he is, the cheating husband? No, I don't think she's going back to Cheaty McCheat. So yeah, I mean, I could literally write these in my sleep. So the first act, she, is having a marriage and discovers her husband cheating, right? Oh no, and she calls her friend and she goes, well, why don't you come to the island and, we'll drink wine and we'll talk about it. And so she does, and she goes on and on. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm dumbstruck. We're getting divorced and it's just terrible. I can't believe it. Blah, 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 blah. And she goes, well, enjoy yourself on the beach here, and we got everything, and blah, blah, blah. And then she meets Handsome Man. And Handsome Man is charming and wonderful, and at first she's like, oh, well, you're a handsome man, but I'm just a housewife. And he's like, well, come into the kitchen. I'm going to make some food. And it's very sexy as he feeds her chunks of what looks like, I don't know, papaya, maybe pepper. And he introduces her to his cuisine, and he's very charming. And then later, there's probably a kerfuffle, and I don't know if I should be with him. Like, what is she drinking there? It looks like a drink with like a fancy cocktail. I mean, this is, she goes on boating with him. I mean, she falls in love with him. I mean, it's a love story. And then it's about, will she go off with him, or will she go back to her cheating husband who's trying to win her back? Oh no, I made a mistake. Take me back. And she's like, oh, and I have to think about it. I have to think so much about it. No, she's gonna end up with handsome man. Handsome man for the win. Because how would you end it, ladies? In the third act? Of course. I mean, it would be a different kind of movie if she forgives her husband and goes back to him, but I mean, yeah, I couldn't do it. No way. No way. You cheat on me, you're done. Yeah, you're done. Doner than done. So, yeah, she's going to end up with handsome man on a tropical island and living the dream because that's the fantasy they're selling you. And, I don't see these movies. I'd be ready to kill myself halfway through the second act, but, ladies, this one's for you. Week in Paradise, I think you got a charismatic lead who will put more... She's going to put more energy into this than your average run-of-the-mill actress who's normally in this stuff. Because Malin is a comedian, I think at heart, or a comedic actress at least. So this is kind of easier for her, right? They have to, I think, for an actress like her, they'll have to restrain her. No, don't make it too funny. Like, she's probably like, making quips all the time on the set, because actors ad-lib all the time, and the director probably has to tell her, nah, that's a little too funny. You got to dial it back, because they want it to be in that realm. But because of that, there's probably a few funny one-liners in here that's going to make it better than your average romance movie. Philip Winchester, I think his name is. I mean, he just seems generic, handsome man. All the rest of the actors seem pretty generic to me. Maybe Connie. I mean, she's got a bit of a name, I guess. That she's got a cred, and Philip does too. But I mean, I don't know them, so I don't really know their work. But I think I do. Is Philippe? I think I've seen one of these movies before, directed by Philippe. Not the movie, but the trailer, because the name sounds really familiar. Philippe Martinez. And so I may have looked at a movie he directed before. Yeah. So A Week in Paradise sounds like it would be a book introducing Alec James and Caroline Quinton. Yeah, see, this is the kind of movie I think they make for, like, hotels, This is sort of a hotel movie or a Lifetime movie. In a hotel, this is a sort of movie, some woman on a business trip might watch it because it's a fun romance. I mean, it's a movie you watch by yourself, typically. You're not going to make your boyfriend or your husband, unless you hate him, sit through this. And then, maybe you watch it with your girlfriends, but that's about it. And then they make movies like this for guys, too. But not like this. They're different. Anywho, A Week in Paradise. I think you could do worse, ladies. Honestly, I think you can. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Don't forget, on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble, we do 2 other videos. I might make it 3. I might move one of the videos over to YouTube, because the rumor is one video is better on YouTube. That's what Sticks and Hammer is saying, although I think he's forgetting his video where he does a live stream, and I started doing a live stream too, so maybe it is 2. Maybe they're counting the live stream. It's a theory I have. So I may throw a video onto the other platforms, and just go down to one and the live stream. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. So, but definitely get on BitChute, Odysee, and Rumble. One of them, because YouTube's, they're going to get rid of us. Trust me. And that's it. We'll see you